Alright, so today we got a video discussing everything we know so far about NBA 2K19. Now I made a part 1 about this video a couple weeks ago. You can go look at it if you need to on my channel. But this is updated. We had 2 trailers released this week, and we got tons of information thanks to Chris Move, who went out and played the game, or MyCareer for extended hours. So we got some really good information that I want to get to you guys today. If you haven't heard already, just listen up. We can go over a few things. It's not going to take forever. I'm not going to talk the whole video. We're just going to hit all the major stuff that I think is the most important to prepare you guys for the upcoming prelude and the actual game. Now, let's start off like this. VC. So they're saying that this year it costs 190,000 VC to get your guy to an 85 overall. If you do the math on that, if you pre-order the LeBron James edition, you get 100K. You're probably going to spend another $40 to $50 just to max your guy out, and you won't be able to probably get any shoes or haircut or anything like that. You just see plain Jane with an 85 overall. If that's what you like to do, go for it. I'm gonna try to match my guy out as much as possible this year. I'm not gonna be sitting there running around the park with a 75 overall. Wired boss like 85s and doing all that. Yeah, they may suck, but you know, I'm just trying to get past all that this year and just go out there and dominate early. But the good news to that is you can earn VC in the prelude. How much and the cutoff limit, I don't know, but that can also give you an extra, maybe like might earn up to like 5K VC, maybe 10K VC off the prelude. You know, fingers crossed that'll help us out a little bit. So we'll see how that works. In addition to that, we're going to step right over into the MyCareer scene. Now, when you're creating your player this year, you're able to see the max attributes, badges, and caps for whatever archetype you decide to build. So if you're out there building a shot creating defender this year or a playmaker sharpshooter this year, you're able to see what the three-pointer is going to max out to, the driving layup is going to max out to, their ball hand is going to max out to, right there in the creation menu, as well as what badges they can and cannot get. Now, this is all going to change as far as max attributes. If you increase the arm length, you're able to see that this year. And if you increase the weight, you're able to see that this year. So last year, you were taking a little bit of gamble by making your guy, 20 pounds lighter or 20 pounds heavier than the set default weight for whatever position he was making. You can now see all that stuff in the player creation menu, which is a huge plus because a lot of people probably made a guy and they went to go max out his attribute and only max out like a 60, and they're like, wait a minute, I thought I put the speed down, it should be like a 75. You don't gotta worry about that this year, so that's gonna save people time because that was crazy having to go through those cutscenes just to create another player. And transitioning from that, let's talk about the cutscenes. Every cutscene is skippable this year. I know, that's a major plus right there because I know how many people got tired of seeing Be Fresh do this.
Team Fresh Lettuce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a major cringe right there. Nobody wants to see that every time they create a player or something crazy like that, man. So that's a plus. We can skip cutscenes. In addition, let's move on to the next part. They're saying that 94 unlocks second archetype takeover badge. So what that means is if your secondary archetype is sharpshooter, you can unlock your sharpshooting takeover ability once you hit 94 overall. So if you got a playmaking first, you're going to get the takeover for that, and then you're going to get the sharpshooting takeover second once you reach 94 overall. Now that's a major plus because last year we had 2 archetypes and the second archetype wasn't really felt, it kind of felt useless at times, like, okay, why do I have a second archetype? Like, there's no, bonus or incentive for having this. They made sure this year in 2K19 that it's a good incentive to have that because you're going to unlock the takeover badge once you hit 94 overall. Now 94 overall ain't coming easy, so you got to grind for that. So that's going to be a major skill gap for players that don't got it. Like if you have a 1-up if you can get 94 overall and get that takeover ability for your second archetype, because I'm gonna tell you like this, you're able to get completely new animations once this badge activates. So you might have, let's say you like a slashing playmaker. Like, okay, so when your playmaking activates, you're gonna be able to do different animations for crossovers to break somebody down. Your first archetype is gonna be already maxed out with the takeover, so you're gonna have a different finishing animation at the rim. You might be able to like dunk on somebody like a crazy cop back or like a crazy and one, like a Kyrie type and one or something like that. it's going to change your whole game once the takeover comes on. So the good players are going to dominate, and the less dominant players, they're not going to be able to hang with that, because that's going to be too much for them to handle if they can't activate their takeover badges against players that can. And just to finish this off, because I feel like I pretty much hit everything that was new, they're saying that this year, I mean, we all saw the trailer, you're going to be playing overseas. How many games? Probably like 3. I'm thinking like 3 games overseas, and maybe like 1 or 2 games for your D League or G League team, and you're going to try to get to the NBA from there. Now, I think the prelude is going to be based on that. You're going to play games overseas in the prelude, and you're going to play like 1 or 2 when you come over for the G League, and go from there, because you didn't make the draft this year to MyCareer. We seen the trailer, so it's going to be interesting to see how this actually plays out. Now, as far as I do know, we're not expecting to get any part news, but if I had to say, I'm thinking we're going to get some part news next week, because the prelude comes out on Friday. So, you know, the game is 13 days away, the actual game. So they can't wait too much longer, you know, trying to hold back news and whatnot from us. They got to give us this stuff now. But if I missed anything that you guys know, let me know down below in the comments. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. Make sure you drop a like, and I will bring you guys more NBA 2K19 content soon.